Look at that. It's amazing how Sunday I couldn't even move my fingers. I couldn't even do this. I couldn't move my fingers at all on Sunday. All right. Yet I woke up this morning and the only thing that's bothering me is the scab that's right there in my hand. You know what I mean? And that's because that was like the biggest point of impact. You know what I mean? And it's funny how your body miraculously does things when you just let it rock on its own, right? See, my girl wanted to take me to the hospital on Sunday, and if I would have went to the hospital Sunday, most likely they would have given me anti-inflammatories, painkillers. They would have given me a cast, and I would have left there with a nice chunky hospital bill. Okay, and I just refused because for some reason something was, see, when you have a knowing that you can do something, you just do it. You know what I mean? And how did I do this? I mean, I literally just applied aged urine on it. All right. I put a video out on Monday where I put a knee brace on. Okay, and the reason I kept the knee brace on is to keep my wrist from moving so much, and it's just to keep it stable and let it heal. It's the same way when you fast, you keep your digestion from doing work so that your body can heal, and it has a very good cleansing effect. You know what I mean? During this time, you know, aside from applying aged urine on it, I with intent, you know, was doing frequency therapy. Meaning I was listening to certain frequencies, doing an extensive cleanse, which I probably would not have done if this happening didn't happen. Because and here's the thing, man. I mean, I'll make another video on that, but I noticed that people get stimulated or motivated to do something just when something happens. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people have to lose money for them to wake up and start something, and you know what I mean, or you know, get injured, get hurt, get sick before they decide to want to actually clean. Like you say, if you go years and years of, like, let's say smoking cigarettes and it caused a problem, now all of a sudden you want to quit. When, you know what I mean, like certain things stimulate us or trigger us to do things because of a unfavorable happening to us. You know. Now this whole week I've been cleansing. With, you know, much guidance. I haven't really ever cleansed to this extent, you know what I mean? So thank you, Zen. But you know, I've done extensive cleanse by doing really long fasts, and you know, of course, the urine therapy. But this was just like next level. I mean, this week I did a parasite cleanse with the turpentine. You know, the liver gallbladder flush is what I'm going to be doing tonight. I did the enemas with distilled water, and I've been just consuming of the living waters and just fasting. You know what I mean? Complete fasting. And it's amazing how this happened Sunday night. And you know, I made a video on Monday with the cast where you can go watch it. It's the one where I put you know, looking at the bright side of things, and I broke my wrist. And then I'm gonna connect to this video what my wrist looked like on Tuesday, and today's Thursday. Okay, now with intent and focus, of course, I meditate every night. I was meditating with putting energy on my hand, you know what I mean? And I literally felt, what's crazy is that this hand was pulsating because it was it had inflammation, but this hand was pulsating too because I was putting my intent on powering up both hands, you know what I mean? So I felt like pulsations in my hand, you know what I mean? And just basically practicing the breath work. Eventually I start to just, you know, try to move my hands a little bit, but I definitely powered up my hands, and the healing definitely speed up, you know what I mean? The fasting, of course, was you know, like we look at animals, man. When they get injured, when they get sick, they don't eat, you know what I mean? So what did I do? I just didn't eat, you know what I mean? No solid foods. I was sun gazing. Put my foot on the my feet on the ground for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's still winter. I mean, not well, yeah, it's still winter. We're coming into fall soon, but so, you know, it was kind of cold outside. But every little bit counts. Would have been outside for longer, but you know, the fact that I was fasting and all that, I got colder a lot quicker because you know, I was way more alkaline, you know, than I was before. May have lost some size or whatnot, but it's all good because, you know what I mean, the whole purpose of this was to just heal. You know what I mean, heal and be Wolverine. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to leave this video as an update. Point of it is like focus, intent. My focus and intent since I broke or fractured, I don't know, because I didn't go to the hospital and I made my own cast. My focus and intent was on healing my wrist. And it's amazing how just 3.5 days later, look, it's amazing. All right, things like this happen because somebody would have, the doctor would have put me in a sling or a cast, and I would have probably been in that cast for a couple of weeks under medication. You know what I mean? That's what the regular person would have done, right? So I'm here to tell you, this was fucked up. I mean, really bad. And you know, I'm gonna link the video as to what it looked like on Tuesday, so you could imagine what it looked like on Sunday. All right, so everything is just letting your body run its course. If you have a fever, that's your body fighting off a sickness, an infection or whatnot, but yet we take pills to shut the body down, you know what I mean, or to shut it up, you know what I mean. In the process, all you got to do to control the fever, if it gets uncontrollably high, is just put an ice pack on your head and you're good, or get yourself into some cold water, you know. And you know, if you have inflammation, that's your body healing. So I let the inflammation stay there, you know. I just let it be. I didn't even put ice on it, honestly. What I did was I actually put it under hot water first, distilled hot water. I actually boiled the water, and then I applied like a little bit of that, what do you call that? It's like those ice things that you know, women put on their eyes to get their the puffiness off. I put that on there for a little while. I did that back and forth, and that was it. I didn't really just apply ice to bring the inflammation down. I literally went from hot and cold a little bit, only on that Sunday though. After that, it was just applying the aged urine and just leaving it alone, leaving it still, and that's it. With focus and intent, meditation, sun gazing, putting my feet on the ground, and keeping it still. Simple. Just don't eat and rest. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't really make videos. You know, I was going through a big reset. I had some profound dreams this week, and you know, I literally feel much lighter, a lot cleaner, especially after I did the enema and all that with distilled water. I did the parasite cleanse with the turpentine, and tonight I'll be doing the gallbladder and liver flush, and all this just because of this happening. You know what I mean? So I'll keep you guys tuned.